That was Rags Martel for ITN. For more on Dr. Hansen's remarks and the upcoming summit in Copenhagen, we're joined by Annie Petzonk, International Counsel for the Environmental Defense Fund. Ms. Petzonk was a climate change official in both the first Bush administration and the Clinton administration, and she joins us from Washington. Thank you very much for being with us. In his remarks, Dr. Hansen dismissed carbon trading as the wrong way to address climate change. Can carbon trading help cut greenhouse gas emissions?
It can. We agree very much with Dr. Hansen that the most important thing the nations of the world must do is cap emissions from the biggest emitting countries and reduce those emissions. We've also got to create a framework that the biggest emitters will want to participate in to reduce emissions. To do that, we need to address the challenge of economic growth. Carbon trading can address that challenge by giving each nation, each entrepreneur, each investor, each innovator the incentive to come up with better, cheaper, faster ways of cutting emissions. And if they can make money or increase their economic development in the bargain, so much better. The other alternative that Dr. Hansen and some others have proposed is simply to put a tax on carbon emissions. And frankly, most nations, most people won't sign up for an increase in taxes, but they will sign up for a cap on emissions.
Dr. Hansen also dismissed the upcoming climate change talks in Copenhagen as doomed to failure. Do you think that there is likely to be any substantive agreements that are going to get made in Copenhagen?
Yes. First and most importantly, the President of the United States is coming to the Copenhagen talks with the aim of boosting progress there and getting more done. That's very significant. The nations of the world will be looking to him not only to speak about the seriousness of the problem, but also to affirm his commitment to work with the Senate to get legislation through the United States Senate by early next spring. And that, in turn, will lay the foundation for a complete agreement, a complete treaty that could be wrapped up next year.
What do you regard as the most positive areas of progress on climate change and global warming in recent years?
You know, for 18 years, we've had a logjam in which the North, including the United States, has said we're not going to cut emissions until our competitors in other countries do. And poorer countries have said we're not going to until the United States does. That's changed. In the past 2 weeks, we've seen Brazil, China, India all come forward with positive statements about actions they can take, and we expect that the President will also put forward a proposal, contingent, of course, on action by the Senate. That vicious cycle of I won't do it till you do can be transformed into a virtuous circle of we'll do more if you do more.
All right, Annie Petzonk, thank you very much for joining us from Washington, D.C.
Thank you.